श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ओम नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ओम दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम्। ओम अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। बोलिए सियावर रामचंद्र की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Hanuman ji has reached the gates of Lanka, and there he met with Lankini, the guard, and having given a special form of satsang to Lankini, now he proceeded inside, and Lankini herself said that you have the grace of Bhagwan. For you, everything is possible. So please enter and do his job. Now, Hanuman ji remembered Bhagwan, Hridaya Rakhi Kausalpur Raja. So here also he said, Sumiri Bhagavana, Ati Lagu Roop Dharev Hanumana, Paitha Nagar Sumiri Bhagavana. Assuming a very, very tiny form, he again went into the city of Lanka. Now, there, as soon as he went in, he started searching for Sita ji, every possible place. He went into every house. And here the word mandir is used. In Sanskrit, any building, any house is called mandir. But here, specially so that when Hanumanji went there, it became mandir. Till that time, it was ghar. But when Hanumanji went inside, when a bhakta, when a santa, when a jnani enters into a space, that becomes auspicious and beautiful, sacred. Mandir. So he went and searched everywhere, including Ravana's palace. Here, few lines it has been described. Valmiki Ramayana, the extent of description that is given, what kind of buildings were there and what different floors were there and who all were there, and his dining hall is described, his bedroom is described, so many things. All this, Hanumanji saw all these things, and nowhere did he find Sita ji. And then he himself thought, actually, I am only looking in the wrong place. Will Sita ji be sleeping in some bedroom? Huh? When she is away from the Lord, which devotee will be sleeping somewhere? So I am only looking at wrong places. Maybe she is not in any of the homes. But where else can she be? So he kept on thinking and going from house to house. And as he was moving about, he saw one house which was different from all others. It had all divine symbols and Bhagwan's Surya Vamshi. So there was the Surya was there, and there was Dhanushya, Bana, everything was there. The bow and arrow, all these symbols were there, which were indicating Bhagwan. He was thinking, in this place, how come some good person is staying? Some devotee is staying in this place? We also sometimes, go to there are some localities, and there if we find somewhere that somebody is chanting Om, here how come, who is doing this? So this kind of thing. So in this place, in Lanka, which is such a materialistic place, there's somebody who is, spiritual in nature, who is remembering the Lord, a devotee. How is it possible? So he got intrigued. And then he wanted to see whose house is this and who is inside. And as he was waiting, suddenly, he entered in the night. So now night had passed quite a bit, because he had to go through so many places, so many homes. And then it was almost early morning. About 3:30, 4 maybe, early morning. That's when the other Rakshasas were preparing to sleep. Because they are all on night duty all the time. That is why they are called Nishachara. They are very active, nocturnal. Whereas here, Vibhishana, whose house that was, woke up at that time. This also indicates who we are. So are we Vibhishan or Ravan? Both same family only. So, but which brother are we? Or which brother is active in us? More active, which brother is in us? So Vibhishan woke up early in the morning. And as he woke up, the first words that he uttered was Ram, Ram. Tehi samay Vibhishan jaga. And Ram, Ram tehi sumiran kina, hridaya harsh kapich sajjan china. As soon as he heard this Ram, Ram, as Vibhishan was waking up, immediately Hanumanji recognized this is a good person. How? You don't know him at all. You don't know his name also. You don't know who that person is. And you are in the city of Rakshasas, and there you are saying that this is a good person. How can you say that this is a good person? All that symbols outside the home can be just show off. Possible. You, if somebody is coming and we see that, okay, somebody is coming, and we immediately sit down and do. We also sometimes do. Okay, close our eyes and Ram, Ram, Ram. Why? Because we just saw somebody is coming. Till that time, we were just aram se, we were sitting and eating something. And suddenly we saw Ram, 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 Ram. Because somebody is coming. And then we find that that somebody peeped in and then went away. Okay, thank God, went away. So like that, it is possible to show off like that. But as one is waking up, the first thought, if it is Bhagwan, that means that when he slept also, the last thought was Bhagwan. Only then the first thought will be Bhagwan. That is why when we say these days, the early morning waking up shlokas and all have changed. So Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule to Govinda. All this has changed nowadays. It's Karagre mobile, Karamadhye mobile, Karamule mobile. Before we open our eyes also, our hands are looking for it. Where is it? And then, so before getting up, it is there. So why? Because the last thing that we did before sleeping was also that only. It must have fallen on our face so many times. We were looking, tuck. What is this? Okay, put it on the side. Finally, now you're sleepy, put it on the side. And then we get up also with that thought. This is basic psychology. The last thought with which we sleep, that is generally the first thought with which we get up. So here, Vibhishana also got up with Ram. Ram means he slept with Ram Ram. Now, slept with Ram Ram, how is it possible to sleep with Ram Ram? That will be possible only the last moment of the waking hour is Ram Ram, means he has remembered Bhagwan throughout the day. And if somebody is remembering Bhagwan throughout the day and here night also, which means this is a good person only. Because one who is not good cannot so sincerely remember the Lord this way. So therefore, he said, Sajjana China. As soon as he recognized, he said, let me first get introduced. Parichaya kar lete hain. Once the introduction happens, because even if he is not useful, even if he can't tell me where Sita ji is or help me in any way, he will not harm me for sure, because a good person will never harm anyone. So he said, there is nothing to lose. Let me get introduced. So then he took a form of a Vipra. Vipra Rupa. Now Vipra Rupa, why we find that, in different places where people disguise as a Brahmana or something, and then they go and meet people. See, this is here in this case, it is strategically very important. It is a very, because this is war zone, enemy territory, very sensitive mission. And if it fails, it is, nothing else can save it. So such an important mission, you can't reveal your own identity directly and say, I am so and so, and I want to meet you. You can't do that. You have to have another form, so that the person, even if there is some introduction, it should not be the real introduction. Once you are sure that that person is not harmful, then maybe you can. So that's what Hanumanji did. So he took a form of a Brahmana. Also, why only Brahmana form? Why not any other form? Because nobody would kill a Brahmana. So that values of those days. Now, Brahmana does not mean that one who is born in a particular family. Brahmana means the one who is sattvic by nature, whose occupation is teaching, studying. So now a teacher is always respected by everyone. So nobody would want to kill such a person. Now, teacher or doctor, all these people are Brahmanas. So such people who are serving the society, who are helping people, they will not be harmed by anyone. So therefore, Hanumanji took this form and he called out. So he must also have said Ram Ram. So then Vibhishana also was thinking, who is there in Lanka who is saying Ram Ram? Because Ravan would kill that person. This was his brother, so he was maybe tolerating. So he also was so happy that, oh, one more person. No, when we have such a, somebody whom we love, and then nobody else loves that person. And then there is someone who is like-minded, immediately say, ah. When we go to some foreign country and we see somebody who has skin color which is little dark, may not be black, but little dark, whitish color also if it is there, we say, Indian. May not be Indian also, but still little matching, enough. This much matching is enough. We don't want exact shade. Or little bit close by, that is enough. So we feel so good. So now Vibhishana living amidst all these Rakshasas and in a place where taking the name of God also is banned. There he is secretly doing his things, and then suddenly he is hearing somebody else saying that. Immediately he ran out, and as soon as he came, he was so happy to see him. So he is saying, I don't know you, but tell me, who are you? And so beautiful he is saying, Ki tum hari dasan mah koi. See this Vibhishana's, this, tuning, that purity of mind. As soon as he sees Hanumanji, he is saying, are you one of the servants or the sevaks of the Lord? Bhagwan ke das ho tum? Ki tum hari dasan mah koi? Are you one of the sevaks of the Lord? Bullseye. First guess is correct. Why are you saying that? Because as soon as I saw you, there's a lot of joy that comes to my mind. So it can be only a bhakta who can give joy like this kind of joy to me. So then I feel that you are. And if you say you are not a bhakta or a sevaka, then the only other option is you are the Lord himself. So which means, see, we saw yesterday, Sundar. Sundare Sundaro Rama. Bhagwan is Sundar. And Sundare Sundari Sita means Bhakta is Sundar. Only two things are Sundar. And Sundar is what? That which gives us joy. So here Vibhishana is saying, if you say you are not a Bhakta, then you can be Bhagwan only. Now nobody else will give me joy. So for a Bhakta, for a seeker, for a spiritual minded person, only Bhakta or Bhagwan will give joy. Nobody else will be able to give joy. So he is saying, Ki tum haridasan mah koi, more hriday preeti ati hoi, Ki tum Ram deen anuragi, ayo mohi karan bad bhagi. You must be Ramadas or Ram. So please tell me who you are. So Hanumanji thought, ye to bade pahunche hue bhakt hai. He said his first guess was right. So he was so happy that this is a good person only. And immediately Hanumanji left his garb. He said that I am a Vanara, my name is Hanuman, and this is what. And Vibhishanji also told his part of the story. And he said, Hanumanji, it is so difficult to live here. Like the tongue lives amidst the 32 teeth, that are constantly under the fear of getting bitten, but still I have to stay here. What to do? I am feeling. Hanumanji also said, but still, living in some conducive environment and doing sadhana is easy, but living in such an unconducive place and still you are continuing sadhana, that is so great. And then Vibhishana asked, I am such a downtrodden person. I am born in the Asura Kula. So will Bhagwan ever give me darshan? Will my eyes get the fulfillment of beholding the Lord? Will that be ever possible? Does Bhagwan even know of my existence here? That time Hanumanji is saying, Arey Vibhishan, please don't, dil chota mat karo. Don't be disappointed. Remember, I will give you my own example. Hanumanji is saying, who am I? I am a monkey. What do I know? Just jumping from branch to branch. What else do I know? And people believe that if they see my face early in the morning, they won't get food for the whole day. मनहूस कहते हैं मुझे, क्या बंदर का चेहरा देख लिया सुबह सुबह, कुछ खाना ही नहीं मिला पूरे दिन में. So people consider me as inauspicious, but still such a tiny, puny, inauspicious called monkey, I have come all the way crossing the ocean and then standing in front of you. Do you think it is because of my strength? It is Bhagwan's grace. So if he has enabled me and given me so much and accepted me as his own, then you don't worry. He knows of you and he will give you whatever is required. Vibhishan says, see, just little bit of listening to a saint or a bhakta immediately transforms our mind so much. Vibhishan, who was constantly talking bad about himself, oh, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. We also as spiritual seekers do that. We also are in that Vibhishan state of mind. We are doing our sadhana, but we will say, oh, I'm so bad, I'm so impure, I'm so bad. And we feel that it is a very good thing as a spiritual seeker. Oh, you are spiritual, then why are you feeling confident? You should always say bad things about yourself. That is what we feel, that that's a good thing to do. No, it's not necessary to bash yourself up and keep on condemning ourselves. It is not the right thing. Here Vibhishan kept on doing, but little bit of satsang he got from Hanumanji. What is he saying? I think Hanumanji, you are right. Why? Because Bhagavan will come whenever he comes and he will accept me, he will give me darshan. But his grace is evident. That how is he? How is it evident? How are you saying it is evident? Now only you are saying, does he know my existence also? Will he come to give me darshan also? And now suddenly you are saying his grace is evident. How are you saying that? So he is saying very famous chaupai, अब मोहि भा भरोस हनुमंता, बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता. That, hey Hanuman, now I am convinced that without Bhagwan's kripa, a santa, a bhakta will never come to bless us. And the point is, here Vibhishan is saying, I did not come looking for you. I did not even think that some saint should come to me or some devotee should come to me or Bhagwan Sevak should come to me. I didn't have that desire also. But what happened? You forcibly came and introduced yourself to me. See? It was not asked for. It came unasked. And Puja Gurudev says very beautifully, what comes unasked comes from God. So I did not even demand this. Without me even thinking about it, Bhagavan is given your darshan. And now that you are there, and you will show me the path to the Lord also. इसीलिए भगवान के पास जाने का मार्ग क्या है? भक्त है. वो भक्त ही हमारे गुरु है. So here Hanuman ji is a guru. So he is saying that अब मोहि भा भरोस हनुमंता, बिनु हरि कृपा मिलहि नहीं संता. And that is why you have given me this great privilege of having satsang with you. And then both of them, now see, two people, any common interest we have, we start talking about that only, right? If two people know, we meet and then we have a lot of interest about phones, then we'll talk, what is the latest phone now? Oh, iPhone 15, what are the new features that have come? This AI is very much, very good in this, but it is not working exactly. We'll go on and on. Arey, kitni baatein karoge? ऐसे there will be some people who will be very interested in food. There will be food Puran. Going on and on and on. This food is available there. That food is available. This is very good for health. That is very tasty. This is so much. Arey Baba, enough now. Okay, full stop. Cars, then car thing will come. Two doctors will meet, there will be medical field discussion. Two people interested in politics, they will keep on discussing politics as though they are running the whole world. America should do this, but Russia has taken a wrong step. I am going to say, the Ukraine should do this and this. What are you doing now? What are you doing? I am having tea in my drawing room. But I know what the world leaders should do. So, because interest, common interest, I start talking about it. So, whoever two people meet, if they have a common interest, they start talking and they don't know how time is passing. So, here also, now Vibhishana and Hanumanji came together. What is their common interest? Bhagwan. So, they started talking about Bhagwan and kept on talking. Upanishad says that Atma Kridaha, Atmarati Kriyavan, these people, they in themselves only, they are very, very happy. But whenever there is company, what they do? They talk to each other about Bodhayantav Paraspara. They talk to each other about spirituality, about the Lord. So here, and as they were speaking, both of them were shedding tears of devotion, and their whole body the hair was standing at their end, and they were so happy, so filled with love and bliss. And then after some time, Hanumanji said, I should not just, behna nahi chahiye hame, abhi kaam pe aaya hu main. See, alertness. Of course, as a devotee only, but his seva is very important. He said, Vibhishana, he says so beautifully. He says, Taba Hanumant kaha sunu bhrata dekhi chaho janaki mata. I am not reading every chopai, but these are all some beautiful points are there. So we are. So Hanumanji said and addressed Vibhishana as Bhrata, oh brother. See, now one is Vanara and other is Rakshasa. No connection, but still he's saying Bhrata. Why Bhrata? Why brother? So who is brother means what? Brother or sister, sibling means common parents. So who are the common parents? Bhagwan. Tomeva mata acha pita tomeva. So Bhagwan is the parent and we are all their children. So therefore you are my brother. See, today we have to teach this, and that too we don't teach. But here it is so naturally, it is flowing out that if I am related to the Lord, then every human being is my brother or sister. See, it is so natural. I don't have to make it up in my mind. So he just addressed, oh brother. And he says, Dekhi chaho Janaki Mata. I want to see Mata Janaki. Now see, the beauty is, if you are my brother and Sita ji is my mother, then who is Sita ji to you? Mother. So you are also her son. So one son has come all the way to Lanka looking for her, and the other son who is sitting in Lanka itself doing nothing. This is the message conveyed. See, so beautifully, so subtly. And for Vibhishana ji, that much was enough. He said, Are, you are sitting here and you are saying, oh, I am so bad, I am so bad. Now stop crying. Now what you can do, you do. So I have come all the way from here. Will you not do something to help our mother? You also have a responsibility of a son? Are you also not a devotee of the Lord? Yes, I am. So, therefore, now, please tell me, where is she? How can I go and meet her? Because I have looked for, all condos I have searched. Nowhere she is. So now, where is she? So then Vibhishana said, she is not in any home. She is in the garden. Oh, I never looked for her in the garden, because I thought at least this such a wealthy Ravana, he would have at least provided her some, roof above her head. What is this? So now there is a garden called Ashok Vatika. There it's a kind of a very, very green forest area. And in that, there is a very beautiful garden inside that, which is very dear to Ravana. So Hanumanji was noting all this information. And I said, you go there and there, no, under Ashoka tree, he's Sita ji is there and you can go and meet her. Okay. And then he told him also when you should go, no, when is the chokidar and all, when they pass by, and then now there is nobody, where all the CCTV camera is not facing blind spots, everything he gave. That you go from this way to this way, there is no camera will face you, and then you can go from here, and it is very dark here, and then here there is no guard, so you can go from this side, and then don't make any noise. All these things he gave all information. And Hanumanji said, thank you very much. Good beginning, Vibhishana. Now stop crying and do something. See, he gave this Upadesh. And the fruit of this Upadesh we will see in Sundarkand itself. So now, immediately, Hanumanji did not waste any time. Thanked Vibhishana, rushed. Because still it was dark. So he wanted to finish off before it gets bright. Because after sunrise, then he will be seen by everybody. So he wanted to, so he rushed there. And then he found Sita ji and all this mashal and all, no, the flames and all were there lit up. And she was sitting there very, very thin and completely skin and bones, not eaten for such a long time and crying. And she was looking terrible. But the face was still glowing, as though like a tapaswini. Her face was glowing, that beauty, that divine beauty was still there. But her physical condition was really very sad to see, and she was crying. And in this condition, when Hanumanji saw, he did not know what to do. Because now Sita ji also, see, we have to understand, we know the story, so we say, Hanumanji should have gone and told Sita ji that I have come here, don't worry. But Sita ji does not know who he is. Sita ji does not even know that somebody has been sent. Sita ji, how will she believe? And if she does not believe him, then it's a loss. He has come, reached Sita ji also, but Sita ji says, I don't believe you are, you have come from Bhagwan. Then, so he can't take any hasty step. And the danger of he being recognized and caught is always there. So he was thinking what to do. And meanwhile, Ravana came there. Now, before bed, he came. Before retiring, so he came there, and with all his paraphernalia, all tamjam, he came with his all queens and soldiers and everyone came there. And went up to Sita ji. Now Hanumanji said, oh, this is Ravana. He had not seen Ravana also so far. So he said, oh, this is Ravana. Okay. So good to see, because if you are a spy, as much information you can get, that is good, so that you can get back and give all the information. So then he decided to silently sit there on the branch of the same tree under which Sita ji was sitting. And he saw Ravana coming, so he waited. Ravana came there and said, Sita, what a fool you are. That is why I have heard that all beautiful ladies are foolish. You are proving this right. What is this? I am so wealthy, so powerful. I have all the three worlds under my control. So, and then he's saying, he's requesting her. At the end of the powerful, all these things. But end of the day, he's requesting. And what is he requesting? He is not requesting that be my wife or marry me or nothing. That will come much later. Now he is requesting, Ek baar biloku mama ora. Please look at me once. Which means what? Sita ji has been there for almost 6 months. Almost 6 months. According to Valmiki Ramayana, it is about 10 months. But according to Tulsi Ramayana, it is approximately 6 months. Now, approximately 6 months she has been there, and this Ravana would come every day 2-3 times to convince her and all. She has not even looked at Ravana. If we understand what this means, when we read Vedanta and all, and we say what kind of qualities should a seeker have, a student of Vedanta have. So one of the qualities that is talked about is called Dhamma. Dhamma means control over senses. Here is a demonstration of that. She had such control that she did not look at Ravan even once in 6 months. Every day he was coming, but she did not look at him. That is why now his demand of marrying her and all came down to, at least look at me once. Once you look at me. And what will I give you? I will make all these queens of mine, Mandodari, etc. Mandodari was his main Pattarani. He said, Mandodari and all the other queens, I will make them your dasi, your servants. And saying that in front of such a shameless guy, saying that in front of his own wife. The wife was decent, she was Mahan. So she said, I know him. There's no point in telling him anything. So she was silent. But he's telling all these queens, I will make them your servants. Once at least, just look at me. And that time, Sita ji's conversation. No, we sometimes say, no, Sita ji is so weak and so sad and all. Weak, sad and all, it appears like that. But Sita ji's strength, that is what, and we say that, in our scriptures and all, women are all given a second grade place. And what second place? Such character and such strength, no other character in Ramayana has, like Sita ji. And she's a woman. When she is sitting there, she picks up a blade of grass and she puts it there. Some places it is said that she just picks it up and she looks at it, or she is putting it there and she is looking just at the grass, nowhere else, and addressing Ravana and speaking. This is indicating that Ravan, you are but a blade of grass for me. No value. I can throw you away like that. So this is your value in my life. So she picked it up and addressed that blade of grass as Ravan. And she is telling, very interesting. Trinadhari ot kahati baidehi sumiri avadpati param sanehi. She remembered Bhagwan and she says, Sunu dasamukh khadyot prakasa kabahu ki nalini karai bikasa. He said, hey den-headed Ravan, you are like a firefly, Jugnu, Khadyot. Jugnu, the one, insects with some light it has. So you are like that, like a firefly, glowworm. And do you think with the light of that firefly, a lotus will bloom? Means you want me to look at you. So I am like a lotus and you are like a firefly. So with your light you want this lotus to bloom. This lotus will bloom only when the son of Rama comes in front. So when Ravan heard, see, this was in front of all his paraphernalia, all his queens and everyone. See, when you have all your girlfriends around and then somebody insults you, you feel the pinch more. When you are alone and somebody insults, it's okay, nobody heard, no, it's okay. But here girlfriends are there, wives are there. So, and then the sevaks and everybody, all the other, all this in front of my servants and my queens, you are doing this. How dare you? So he got so angry, he took out his sword and said, how dare you do that? No, I will chop off your head right now. Sita ji says, as far as Ravan, what you are saying is not wrong. Why? Because this neck, either it will accept the embrace of my Lord's hands or this sword to cut it off. There is nothing else that this neck will embrace. So, she addresses the sword, and he says the sword's name is Chandrahas. Ravan's sword's name is Chandrahas. Said, "Oh Chandrahas, quickly cut me and finish off this sorrow of mine. I don't want this anymore. Chandrahas haru mama paritapam, Raghupati piraha anala sanjatam." So please, now Ravan could not bear this insults. Immediately his sword was already drawn out. He went to actually kill her. One lady who is alone, not eaten for so many days, emaciated, weak, without any weapon, nothing to defend herself, and there he is showing his virta. And when actually he wanted to show, he went like a dog. Ramji is gone, Lakshmanji is gone. Now went and kidnapped her, and now he's showing his Shurvirta. So now, seeing this Mandodari, who was a Pativrata Nari, so she said that my husband doesn't understand. Already he has committed so much of sin. How much more is he going to commit? So she held his hand and calmed him down. No, come on, let us go back. And she must have done this so many times so far. So now, then Ravan said, okay, I'm going back. Called all the Rakshasis there and said, you persecute her, trouble her, torture her, and do that till she gets convinced and accepts marrying me. Till that time you persecute her. And he goes out. Now, when he went away, then Hanumanji again is saying, now what to do? Now all these Rakshasis, now their boss was also like that, and they were also like, they were very happy. Oh, persecuting someone, we can do that. Now serving someone, that we don't know how to do. So they all started troubling her. And that what kind of troubling? Here to just one line. सीता ही बहुविधि त्रास हो जाए. So Sita hi tras dekha wahi dhare roop bahumand is saying that Sita ji was, they were instilling fear in Sita ji by their different ugly forms, and these forms are described in Valmiki Ramayana. Here it is not there, but in Valmiki Ramayana it is described. All sorts of vichitra forms. If we hear about them only, something will happen to us. Somebody had the eye in their stomach. So they were seeing like this with their stomach. Somebody had only head and feet, no stomach. Somebody had 3-4 hands. So all such kind of ugly forms. And they were all going very close to Sita ji. Arey, you are so lucky that the king is choosing you. If he tells me once, I will immediately agree and I'll marry him. Why are you not understanding? What a great fortune you have got. Don't be foolish. So all these people are, now just imagine, already one is feeling lonely and left out, and that sadness is there, and along with that, if somebody is coming and saying such things and showing such faces, it's really very difficult. So that time, see, Bhagwan, when you remember Bhagwan, he's always protecting. That time, one of the head Rakshasi was called Trijata. Here it is not mentioned, but some places it is also mentioned that she was Vibhishana's daughter, but it is not clearly mentioned here. So Trijata was one Rakshasi who was a little better than others, little sattvic, and she was also a devotee. So but she was following whatever commands were given. But she felt that, poor Sita ji, and she had a lot of motherly love for Sita ji, that, like a daughter she was keeping her. So then this Trijata went and called all the Rakshasis, come here. The head Rakshasi is calling, so everyone went there. Said, I want to tell you about my dream. Said, what dream? Said, early morning I had a dream. And this dream I know will come true very soon. Oh, what is the dream? Tell me. So she is telling, Sapne Vanar Lanka Jari. I saw in the dream that there is a monkey which came and burnt Lanka. Hanumanji was sitting there and noting, oh, I have no such agenda. But maybe I should add this also in my program. But I don't know how it will happen. Let us see. If Bhagwan wants it to happen, it will happen. So he noted that, oh, acha, this sapna, this also came. Okay, then what else? Jatu dhan sena sab mari, and killed a lot of Rakshasas. Oh, that I want to do. Really, I would love to do that. Let us see how it is possible. Then, then Trijata is telling the Rakshasis. And then you know what I saw? That what did you see? That Dasa Sisa, this Dashamukh Ravan, Nagan, he is naked without any clothes. Nagna avastha mein, khar arudh, sitting on a donkey. Gadhe pe sawar. Mundit sir, all 20 heads mundan. And Khandita Bhuja Bisa, and without any of the 20 hands, the 10 heads shaven and the 20 hands lost. And he is sitting on the donkey, naked, and going towards the south. Ehi bidhi so dachin disi jai. Now, going towards south is a symbolic statement. When we see all the directions are guarded by different devatas. So the south direction is guarded by Yamaraj. So Dakshina Dishi Jai means went to the south, means he died like that. Means what? Everything is lost. In that condition, completely, his name, fame, honor, wealth, power, everything gone. Hands gone, power gone. All this hair gone means it is all his fame and honor and all that gone. And now without anything, Nagna means no wealth, nothing. And he is just died like that. And Lanka manahu Vibhishana pai. And as though I also saw in the dream, as though Vibhishana got the kingdom of Lanka. And Nagar Phiri Raghubir Dohai, and everyone in the whole Lanka Nagari were celebrating, and Ramchandraji's Jai Jaikar was happening. They were all glorifying Ramchandraji, and Tabu Prabhu Sita Boli Pathai, and Sita ji then was called by Ramchandraji, and they both got united, and these glories were sung all over the universe. This was the Swapna I got, and I know that hoi hi satya gaye dinachari. It's just 3-4 days. This all will come true. I feel that. So one part of it, though, it is going to happen the same day, same night, before the dawn. So, Tasu vachan suni te sab dari, Janaka suta ke charana ni padi. Now these Rakshasis got so scared, immediately went and prostrated. Mataji, Janki Ma, I did not trouble you, okay? I did not trouble you. Don't spare me. And my husband's name is this. Don't spare him also. Please don't kill him also. So everyone went and did namaskar to her and ran away here and there so that she should not recognize us. Because we are all Vichitra anyway. Everyone will recognize. So we will all hide somewhere. So they went and hid here and there. Now Sita ji was, once all these disturbances went away, now Sita ji was thinking, now 1 month I will have to stay alone, because Ravan gave a deadline of 1 month. That 1 month, if you don't agree, then I will kill you. They said, why can't I die now? Why should I wait for 1 month? I don't want to wait like this for 1 month. Because there was no news of Bhagwan so far. So she was so sad. And then she told Trijata that, Mata, Why should I wait for 1 month as Ravana said? And why should I be killed by him? I want to die myself. Do one thing. You get some firewood and create some fire. I will jump into it. Quickly, I will die, and this is the end of my sorrow. See, when we are weak and when we have no hope, we feel that killing ourselves will end the sorrow. But actually, it is not so. See, Sita ji is Sita ji only, but she is playing the role of a human being. And when playing the role of a human being, she is representing and saying that, no, this is how we human beings behave. We think that this is the solution, that die and then all sorrows will go away. But we don't understand that dying is the death of the body only. The sorrows are in the mind, and that will continue in the next birth. So it is not the solution at all. Suicide is never a solution. But when the mind is very weak, you want to do that. So then she said, please. Now Trijata tried to rationally discuss with her, make her understand, look, no, don't say such things. Now have some more, patience and courage, and you will be fine. Bhagwan will come soon. But no news since so many months. So she was really losing all hope. That time, Trijata felt now no intellectual discussion she will understand. So better what to do. So she said, at night there is no fire available in Lanka. Saying that, she went away. This also Hanumanji noted, that at night Lanka has no fire. Like that she said and went away. Nisina anal mili sunu sukumari. As kahi so nij bhavan sidari. She went home saying that now at night, in the dark, we can't get fire. It is not possible. So what does this mean? See, this is what sometimes when we are also, around people, and sometimes this suicidal tendency and all comes to someone, the one way to handle is postpone it. So now it is not possible. We'll think about it tomorrow. So when postponing, that avesha of taking an extreme step, that will get diluted with time. So buying time is one way of dealing with such thoughts. And it's not just suicide means killing oneself, even harming oneself, doing something rashly, taking some decision when we are emotionally unstable. All such times we should buy time. So when we are very angry and then somebody is saying, take this decision. So we should say, okay, afterwards. After 2 hours, I will take. Why? Well, by that time, my anger will come down. I'll be able to think straight. And then, or if I'm sad, in that sadness, I should not take any decision, especially any significant decision. So therefore, when somebody is in that, that very, very high, intense emotion, that time, take some time and say, at night it is not available. Tomorrow we will see. Saying that, she went away. Now, Sita ji started looking around, and see, when somebody is in bereavement, separation, and is wanting something so strongly that I want fire to kill myself. So now wherever, see, when we want something, we will see that only everywhere. So actually the world is not what it is that we see. What we are seeing is what we want to see in the world. So in this state of bereavement, Viraha ki halat mein, when she is so drowned in sorrow and she wants to just give up at that time, and she wants fire very intensely, she is craving for it, then she is looking at the stars and she is saying, oh, these are like sparks of fire. Why does one star not fall down? Then I can kill myself. Then she is looking at the moon. Now see, moon is something that gives us coolness. Moon is called Sudhakar. Sudhakar means what? That which showers Amrita, that which nourishes us, that which cools down the earth. But when she is seeing the moon, and especially when the moon is rising, it looks orange in color. So she is saying, oh, this moon is also showering fire, but it is not coming till me. It is stopping somewhere. So, oh moon, please send it to me. Then she is coming still closer. See, stars were very far. Then she came to the moon. Then still closer, she is looking at the Ashoka tree under which she is sitting. and that Ashoka tree had some fresh leaves. So these fresh leaves, we must have seen any leaf when it is fresh, new leaf, Kisalaya, then it is red in color, reddish color. So then she's seeing those fresh leaves, and in that fire, she's looking at it, and then she's saying, "Oh, this Ashoka tree, why don't you be true to your name and take away my shoka?" Ashoka means taking my away shoka. By what? These red new leaves are there, tender leaves are there. Please give me little bit of fire from that. So she is seeing fire everywhere and she wants fire. And in this condition, Hanumanji was feeling so sad. He was feeling that, time, when we are sad, time passes very slow. Time appears to pass very slow. So for him also, it was appearing as though many, many yugas were passing by. Every second was like a yuga. And he was waiting, what should I do? What should I do? And at that time, when Sita ji was looking up, looking here and there, because earlier she was just looking down. So now that she was looking here and there, immediately he felt this is a chance. So he had brought the ring of Bhagwan. Bhagwan himself had given. And he felt this is the right time. So he dropped that ring from the top. Now when she was looking at the tree and asking for fire, sparks of fire, suddenly this shining ring came down. So she felt that actually the tree has listened to her and given her fire. And when she took it in her hand, it was cold to touch and she saw it was her Lord's ring. So she was. It was not Lord of the ring, it was ring of the Lord. The ring of the Lord is more precious than Lord of the ring. So it was dropped. She picked it up. She saw Ram Nam written on that. She looked at it. She was happy and sad at the same time. She was confused. She was thinking, no imitation is possible. No, original now. This Bhagwan's ring cannot be copied and made, duplicate is not possible. Nobody can defeat Bhagwan and take it away also. So which means what? Bhagwan himself must have sent. But I have not got any news about this. So where did this come from? So she started looking here and there. Now Hanumanji was very careful because he had to first win the trust of Sita ji. That was most important. Only then some work will happen. So then he started very beautifully, he is saying, Madhur Bachan Boleo Hanuman. And Sita ji was thinking like that and looking here and there. That time, Hanumanji spoke Madhur Vachan, sweet words. What is this sweet word? Sweet words means Ramachandra Guna Barne Laga. He started glorifying Bhagwan Ramchandra ji. He started narrating Ram Katha. Started from Dashrath Maharaj. He was such a great king and he wanted a son, and then they did Putra Kameshti Yajna and then got 4 sons, and the eldest was Sri Rama, and since childhood he was so great and he gave happiness to everyone, and then they grew up like that, went with Vishwamitra ji and then came back married with Sita ji. This whole story till that point he narrated Ramji's Katha. So see, Ramachandra Gun Barne Laga, when Ramchandra ji's glories were sung, Sita ji, who was drowned in sorrow, Sunata hi Sita kar dukh bhaga. Now we often say that I am very sad, I don't know what to do. This is the thing we have to do. Now here, Sita ji is in bereavement. Bereavement means viraha, bichhad gaye. So viraha ka dukh is very, very pinching, hurting dukh. But Sita ji, how did she come out of it? Just by listening to Ram Katha. And that is why whenever we are also in a state of sorrow, especially bereavement, etc., when somebody passes away from our family or anything, That is the time we need satsang the most, because that is what is our support. And that is the time we don't go for satsang. And we say, no, 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 this is an inauspicious time, so we should not go. Arey, this is the most important time when we should get satsang. So there is no inauspicious time for satsang. So listening to Bhagwan's glories is the greatest balm to heal us, to help us out of that state of sorrow. It is not forgetting a person or not respecting the person. It is getting support to live our life in a way that even the person who has gone away will feel happy about us. That is why satsang is important. So here, Ramachandra gun barne laga, sunat hi Sita kar dukh bhaga. And Sita ji kept listening. After some time, she said, श्रावणामृत जही कथा सुहाई कहीं सो प्रकट होती कि न भाई. अरे भाई, somebody is telling me katha which I love so much. Why you are hiding and saying, come in front, let me see who you are. Because somebody who is doing such a deed which is creating so much of joy for me, I would like to see who it is. So why are you not coming forward? Then Hanuman ji immediately jumped down. He said, Sita ji is calling now, I should go. Now, see, one lady at night means early morning, so it is not yet, sunrise has not yet happened, still dark. And then all these Rakshasas, surrounded by Rakshasas, and Ravana coming and persecuting and all. In that condition, suddenly if somebody come tapak in front, naturally you get startled, So Sita ji got so startled, immediately she turned around. She turned around and looked other side. That maybe, I don't know, maybe this is Ravana in some other form or what. Because Ravana, all these Rakshasas were Bahurupiyas. They could assume different forms. So then he said, maybe because that is what he showed already. She had already seen that he disguised as a sannyasi and went and kidnapped her. So he could take form, she knew. So then she said, this might be again Ravana. So she did not see him. She turned around and she was just startled. Got scared a little bit for a second. Now Hanuman, he said, oh, sorry, I got a little excited. That as soon as she said, why don't you come forward? Then I immediately jumped. I should not have jumped, a little bit slowly I should have gone. So then he said, very beautifully here. See, the usage of words is also so beautiful here. We are seeing Doha number 13, before that 3 lines. Ram Doot mein Matu Janaki. He started his introduction as Ramadoot with Rama, because as soon as Ram Nam comes, Sita ji will start accepting, she'll listen. Ramadoot mein, I am the messenger of Sri Rama. I have brought some message for you. And how is he addressing Sita ji? Matu Janaki. That, oh mother. So I am your child. I am not some messenger, somebody who is so powerful and all. I am your child. I have come to you as a child. See, Sukshma Roop Dhari Siyahi Dikhava. Becoming small, he went to Sita ji. Like a child, he approached her. And then he's saying, Satya Sapath Karuna Nidhanaki. And I am not lying. Oh mother, this is true. And I swear by the name of Karuna Nidhan. Unki shapat le raha hu. And see, Ramchandra ji has many names. But why is he saying only this? Because every devotee has a favorite name of that god also. See, for example, somebody likes Rama, somebody likes Raghuveer, somebody likes Rajendra, somebody likes Kakutstha, somebody likes Raghuveer. So different types of names. So the same Bhagavan only, but names, people like different names. So here, Sita ji's favorite name was Karuna Nidhan. So therefore, he used that name and said, I swear by Karuna Nidhan Bhagavan that I am not lying. I am saying the truth. So as soon as she heard this statement, just one statement, immediately Sita ji, uh, then he further said, Yah mudrika matu मैं आने दीनी राम तुम कहाँ सहिदानी. That, oh mother, I have only brought this ring and Bhagwan himself has given me so that I can show you as a symbol of authenticity that मैं उनके पास ही आया हूँ उसके लिए. Because there is no other way to recognize. So he has himself given me. So then Sita ji said, but then you are in the form of a Vanara. So how did Nara Vanara come together? How did Ramchandra ji and you all come together? So then the whole incident story was narrated by Hanuman ji. Kapi ke bachan saprema suni upaja man biswas. So having heard Hanuman ji's words, now she was assured, she was confident, and therefore she said, Jana man krama bachan yaha kripa sindhu kardas. So she understood he is the servant of Bhagwan by thought, word, and deeds. So then Sita ji said, Oh Hanuman, I have been suffering here so much. I am drowning in the ocean of sorrow, and you have come here as a boat, as a raft, to keep me afloat, to save me from sinking in this ocean of sorrow. And here Sita ji responds, Budat virah jaladi Hanumana bhayahu tat mo kahu jalajana. Tat means, oh dear son. So Hanumanji addressed Sita ji as mother, and Sita ji also addressed Hanumanji as son. See, this is beauty. Now, as a devotee, we go and tell Bhagwan, I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay. But does Bhagwan ever say that I also love you? But if Bhagwan says, then we feel so good. Then that whole circle is complete. So I love Bhagwan, and then Bhagwan is also saying, yeah, I also love you. So for me, you are mother, then mother is saying, you are my child, you are my son. So Tat, and Ramji did not address Hanumanji as Tat so far. Hanumanji has met Ramji long back. In the beginning of Kishkinda itself, he has met. But so far, Hanumanji has never been addressed as Tata or as Suta or as son by Ramchandra ji. Sita ji first addressed and accepted him as a son, because it is the mother who first accepts the child, and then the father also accepts the child. So here he is saying, she is saying, Bhayahu tat mokahu jalajana. Ab kahu kusal jaun balihari. He's saying, oh my dear, now please tell me without wasting time that about the well-being of whom? Anuj sahit sukh bhavan kharari. That Kharari, that Bhagwan who destroyed the 14,000 Rakshasas of Kharadushana, single-handedly, that Kharari, Anuj Sahit. See this. No, Sita ji was also feeling bad. She was feeling guilty also. She was saying, see, this is all, see, Naralila. All this is Naralila. Sita ji and Ram ji are doing Naralila for us to understand. So Sita ji is feeling bad that when she came off, before she was abducted, what was the last thing she did? She spoke to Lakshmana. And what did she speak? Really very harsh words. So she hurt him and then sent him that you go. What is this? So when she spoke those harsh words, and then after that she was kidnapped. So that, burden also was there in her heart, and that is what is seen here, that she is asking for the well-being of Anuja Sahita Karuna Sukhdam. So then it is actually first Lakshmana. You tell me about Lakshmana. Is he okay? Because No, he's also like my child only, and I hurt him and I spoke rude words. So I hope he is okay. And how about Bhagwan Sukh Bhavan Kharari? And then Sita ji is saying, "Oh Hanuman, I know that Bhagwan Ramchandra ji is very tender hearted, बहुत कोमल हृदय के हैं, but then why in my case only he has become stone hearted? That why he has forgotten me? Why he is not remembering me? Why is he not coming and saving me? Why has he left me like this? Has he given up on me? Am I so bad? Yes, I accept my mistake. What is a mistake? That I said that I am coming to the forest only for you. But then after so many years of living in the forest, then I said, I want that deer. So my mind left Bhagwan and went to some object of the world. And that is what creates the separation. This is what is the principle of Vedanta. A jiva also, till the time he is connected to his own self, Brahman, till that time he is safe, he is happy. But the moment his mind goes to the objects of the world, he forgets his true nature, his nature of Brahman, and he becomes caught in that web of samsara, and he is away from the bliss of the Lord. So here Sita ji is saying that yes, I committed a mistake, but then why has Bhagwan given up on me? Why is he not even remembering me? Why is he not coming to save me? Does he even know about me? Does he even want to help me? Does he intend to sometime come and help me? So here Hanumanji says, "Oh mother, let me answer your questions in the way you have asked." He said, "Matu Kusala Prabhu Anuja Sameta." Bhagwan and his brother are okay, they are fine. Tava Dukha Dukhi Sukripa Niketa. He is fine by himself, but because of your sorrow, he is also suffering right now. And then he is saying, don't worry, you अपना दिल छोटा मत करो. माँ तो जनी जननी मानहु जिय ओना. दिल छोटा मत करो. Don't feel bad. Be assured that he will protect you. Very soon he will come. Whatever your love for Bhagwan is, Bhagwan's love for you is double. तुमते प्रेम राम के दूना. दुगना है उनका प्रेम. See, this is what we have to understand. As a jiva, we feel that we love Bhagwan, but we fail to realize that Bhagwan loves us double. But we don't recognize it. So here, he is saying that now I am going to tell you what Bhagwan has told me to tell you. The message of Bhagwan. Please listen to this. And Hanumanji himself was getting so emotional, and he now is conveying the message of Ramchandra ji to Sita ji. We will read these chopais. कहेउ राम वियोग तव सीता, मोकहु सकल भये विपरीता. नव तरु किसलय मनहु कृसानु, काल निशा समनिशि शशि भानु. कुबलय विपिन कुंत बन सरिसा, हारिद तपत तेल जनु बरिसा. जे हित रहे करत तेई पीरा, सम त्रिविध समीरा. कहे होते कछु काहि कहौं यह जान न कोई, तत्व प्रेम कर ममरु तोरा, जानत प्रिया एक मनु मोरा, सो मनु सदा रहत सोहि पाई, जानु प्रीति रसु एक नहीं माही, प्रभु संदेशु सुनत भई देहि, मगन प्रेम तन सुधि नहीं तेहि, कह कपि हृदय धीर धरु माता, सुमिरु राम सेवक सुख दाता, उर आनौ रघुपति प्रभुताई, सुनि मम बचन तजहु कदराई, निशिचर निकर पतंग सम, रघुपति बाण कृसानु, जननी हृदय धीर धरो, जरे निशाचर जानो, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। Ramchandra ji saying, hey Sita, in your viyoga, in your bereavement, everything is behaving against its own nature. Sab bhay viparita. What is happening viparita? See, very interestingly, what Sita ji saw in the state of bereavement, Ramji also has given the same sandesh. He is saying, Navataru kisalaya manohu krisanu. The new, fresh, tender leaves of the trees look like fire. See, Sita ji also had the same vision. Kala nisasam nisi sasi bhanu. The night sky is appearing like the sky of dissolution. Like as though all these stars are like fire and it will rain on us. This also she saw. And Sasi Bhanu, and the moon is appearing like the sun which is scorching me. This also she saw. See, all three. So three things she saw fire, he also is conveyed. But now he is giving three more examples that how things are viparita. He is saying, Kubalaya Bipina Kunt Banasarisa. This tender grass has become like thorns. Even the flowers are piercing like thorns. The clouds, Barida Tapata Tela Janu Barisa. The clouds are raining. They rain usually cold waters which will give us lot of joy. But now hot oil is being rained by the clouds. Jehit rahe karat tehu pira. Those things which were giving joy, now they are only creating pain. Urag swasa samatribid samira. Usually the breeze used to be cool, refreshing, fragrant. And now that breeze is like the poisonous breath of a cobra. It is like that. So now see, three more examples he gave. What did Hanumanji say? That the love that you have for Bhagwan, Bhagwan has double the love. Now, she gave three examples of her love. Bhagwan has sent 6 examples. Literally also if we see, the point is not about 3 and 6. The point is Bhagwan is feeling our sorrow and is here to help. He remembers us. We forget him. That is our problem. It is not that he forgets us. So then Bhagwan's statement, Tattvam Rema Karat Mama Arutora Janat Priya Ekumanumora. Beautiful. That the essence of our love, my dear, is known only to my heart. Essence of the love of Jiva and Ishvara. What is the essence? The Jiva does not know. Ishvara is the one who knows. Because the Jiva does not know, he is a Jiva. Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita also, he tells Arjuna that the difference between you and me is, I know, you don't. Tanyaham Veda Sarvani Natvam Vedha Parantapa. You don't know it. So Jiva does not know. Ishvara knows. So he's saying that the essence of our love, the relationship between Jiva and Ishvara, the essence of it, Bhagavan says, I only know, you don't know. So what is the essence of that relationship? The essence of that relationship is there is no difference. We are one and the same in essence. And that knowledge is there in Ishvara. But Jiva, because that knowledge is not there, Jiva is suffering. So tattva prem kar mama arutora janat priya ek manamura. And Bhagavan so poetically, so beautifully he says that, and that heart which knows this essence of our love is with you. So now how can I express this love? How can I let anyone know? Whom can I talk to? Bas, all that I can say is only this much. Now you only understand whatever else you want to understand. So this way when Sita ji heard, she had tears in her eyes, she had horripilations, and she did not know what to do. And that time Hanuman ji said that, Mother, please don't worry. Don't remember your limitations and be sad. Remember the strength and the might of the Lord. This is a very important. Ur anahu raghupati prabhutai. You bring to your mind the greatness and the glory and the power of the Lord, and don't just think and be sad about your limitations. And this is what as a Jiva we all do. Constantly thinking out, I can't do this, I am not able to do this, I am a victim of everything, there's so much of sorrow, there's so much of difficulties there. I keep on doing this and keep on crying. But if I look at the Lord, I say, wow, Bhagavan is there, then how come I am suffering? I am not suffering. I have created this suffering for myself. Very beautifully in so many Bhakti Shastras, we find, here also in various places, we find so many Bhaktas. They say, looking at myself, I feel that I can never be saved. मेरा उद्धार हो ही नहीं सकता. मुझको अपने आप को देखता हूं तो ऐसा लगता है मेरा उद्धार नहीं हो सकता. I can't be saved looking at myself. Why? Because मैं इसके लायक ही नहीं. I'm not fit to be saved. But when I look at the Lord and His compassion and His prowess and His might, then I know I cannot suffer. Because He will make it happen. So it is not for my this thing. So Hanumanji is saying, don't feel bad about your condition. Think about the Lord. And that's what will give you that courage, that confidence, that faith, and then Bhagavan will definitely come. It's just a matter of time. Now, Hanumanji says, oh mother, I also feel like I want to take you back now itself. I would love to take you back. But what to do? Bhagavan has only asked me to convey the message and get back to him. And the real glory will be when he himself comes and he takes you. That is the glory. Otherwise, I taking what is there? He sent one messenger and then he took back. That is not the right thing. And also, Bhagavan's work is not only for you. If the society is not corrected, then so Bhagavan is here to correct the entire society. So he is not coming just for you. He is coming to clean up the society also. And so when he comes only, that job will be done. So it will be the right thing. Here Hanumanji is saying this. In Valmiki Ramayana, Sita ji says that. Sita ji is such courage. Hanumanji says, mother, I feel like taking you back. Sita ji says, no. That is not the right thing. That the real glory is my Lord should come and He should take me with all honor. That is the right thing. So look at that character and stature of Sita ji. And here he says, no, don't worry, very soon Bhagwan will come. Sita ji is asking, I am sure he will come. And then Hanumanji says, and he will bring the whole Vanar Sena, all of us monkeys also will come, and then we will all fight against the Rakshasas, and then we will destroy Ravana's army, and then Sita ji, you will be taken by Bhagwan. So Sita ji is asking him, my dear child, I am very happy to hear all this, but are all the monkeys in your army like you only? मतलब सब इतने इतने साइज के ही हैं सबके सब, because he is in a small child form, no, so he is looking like this, sitting like that, with lot of devotion and love like a child. Said, all your whole sena is like this, then what will they do? These Rakshasas are all having like all AI supported weapons. They have all latest technology, all missiles and everything, all that they have, and then you are saying this tiny Vanaras will come and you will fight and all. What is this? So Hanumanji said, can I give you one demonstration? Said, yeah, okay. So I'll tell you what kind of monkeys are there in our. Okay. So then he looked around. There was no one at that time. So then he stood up and huge form, kanak bhudhara kar sarira samar bhayankar atiran dhira. He became such huge, terrible form. Bhima roop dhari asur sanghare. That form he became. And Sita ji saw, like a mother, when the child grows up and reaches such great heights and all, and then the mother feels so proud, like that, like a proud mother. Good. Then immediately Hanumanji again became small. Said, now mother, you please bless me. With your blessing, everything will be happening. Oh, Sita ji was so happy to see him and all, and she was assured now. So she blessed him. What did she bless? Asisha deen Rama priya jana. And he is dear to Ramchandra ji, so she blessed. And what was Ho tat balasil nidhana. First she said, O tat, O dear son, you become the repository of all strength and character. Bala sheel se bharpur ho jao tum. Hanumanji was sitting as though nothing was said, nothing was given to him. Just blank face, disinterested, indifferent. Sita ji felt, see, when somebody is giving something and that person doesn't feel happy, then that giver also feels incomplete. That what is this? No, I should give more. So then Sita ji saw nothing. Hanumanji was as though not impressed by the gift. He respectfully received that blessing. Then he said, Ajar Amar Gunanidhi Sutuho. That you become Ajar, never grow old. Amar, never die. Chiranjeevi, this Chiranjeevi blessing was given by Sita ji only. Gunanidhi Sutuho. Oh Sutta, oh my son, you become the storehouse of all different good virtues. Still Hanumanji was as though nothing. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the blessing. Now Sita ji felt, what is this? I am giving so much, and she is like Mahadevi herself. Whatever she says, that will come to him. But now Sita ji felt that, oh, I know now what he wants. So because sometimes we have to know what the receiver also wants. So then he said, Karahu bahut raghunayak chohu. Chohu means a lot of love. Love that is showered by a grandparent to the grandchild. That is called chohu. Lad, usko chohu kehte hain. So she said, may Bhagwan shower lot of love on you. Immediately Hanumanji was so happy. His face brightened up. Immediately went and held the feet of Sita ji and said, thank you for giving me. Before that, all this bala buddhi, nidana, all these things, nothing happened. But when he said, Bhagwan, That is what in Hanuman Chalisa, Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke Data. Nothing happened to him. After that, then Aswardhi Janaki Mata, Ram Rasayana Tumare Pasa, Sada Raho Raghupati ke Dasa. Immediately he went. So he got so happy. Then Karahu Kripa Prabhu Asa Sunikana Nirbhar Prem Magan Hanuman. He just became, engrossed. He just was transported to that realm of Nirbhar Prem. See, Nirbhar Prem is what the Sundarkand starts with. Bhaktim Prayacha Raghupungava Nirbharam Me. This is Nirbhar Prem. That when Bhagavan loves me, then what else I have to depend on? That is Nirbhar Prem, over. Now after this, then he was so happy, he thanked Sita ji, and then after that, now the job is done. Now once the job is done, he said, Ram kaj kine bino mohi kaha vishram. So the main task completed. Now he said, he looked around, he said, Mother, I have to return back, but जाने से पहले थोड़ा पेट्रोल भरवा के जाऊं. गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भी तो चाहिए. बोले मुझे बहुत भूख लग रही है. आई एम वेरी वेरी hungry, so can I eat these, such nice juicy fruits are seen in this garden around. This is Ravana's favorite garden, best quality. And if he can bring girls from all the kingdoms, why can't he bring fruiting trees from all the kingdoms? So he had got trees from everywhere. So best export quality fruits, all juicy, nice fruits were there, and ripe fruits all over. So such nice fruits are there. Mother, may I? So Sita ji said, Are, Hanuman, you are alone, and there are lots of, watchmen and all these people, guards are there. So Hanuman ji saying, who is concerned about them? I am not afraid of them. You should be happy and you should permit me. I am asking for your permission, not their permission. Why? Because you are Mahalakshmi. All this belongs to you. It is not theirs. So I will ask the real owner, not these people who have taken it away. So I am asking you, if you permit, if you are happy about it, okay. Now Sita ji was very, very assured that now he is the right person. जाके थोड़ा खाए और फिर कुछ सबक भी सिखाए, अच्छा ही है, और इनको कुछ होगा नहीं. She was assured that अभी हनुमान जी को कुछ नहीं होने वाला, nothing will happen. So then Sita ji said, Go. Raghupati charan hridaya dhari tat madhur phal khahu. Keep Bhagwan's feet in your heart and see every step. In the beginning itself we saw Hanumanji is remembering Bhagwan, and he is being told also. Lankini herself also told that please remember Bhagwan and go inside and do his job. Here Sita ji is also saying, go and eat fruits, but keep Bhagwan in your heart. Tat madhur phal khao. Go. So she blessed him, permitted him, and now he is ready to go inside. So now tomorrow there will be lot of action. Okay. So we will see that very interesting portion. So we'll see that tomorrow. So please get as many people as possible, youngsters, children, because tomorrow is all action packed. Lot of action is going to happen. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.